recently of when people are talking, you know, talking about their book or their belief, and they call them brother, as I do. I always call people brother or sister or uncle or auntie, and it's being told, you're not my brother, you're not my sister, you're not my auntie, you're not my... That is not from God. You know, it's so bad. To the converts, what I'm saying is, because if you've entered into Islam, that's how you're going to be taught. That's how you're going to be taught. And it's going to make you disassociate yourself, you know, in your heart, in your own heart, from your own family, from your own culture, from your own country, from your own... It's so bad what is happening, and that's why I said it's a cult, okay? If I can get this out, I don't have much time, but there's a verse in chapter 9. Please start from the beginning of chapter 9, and remember this is going from chapter 8, 852 to 854. The people that they were fighting in that is not the people of the book. It's people of the book who are using the laws of the ancient pagans, you know, the killing for belief, whatnot. They had invaded such and such and such. So in the beginning of that verse, there is, once they, you know, the punishment was the jizya, an amendment. If they wanted to mend their ways, you know, they'd repented and they went back to their way, you know, because they had cut, it was a pagan nation, and it, you know, that's the first religion that was there. This is going completely off what I'm saying now. Okay, I do it all the time. Anyway, if this makes sense. Okay, so the verse I'm talking about, when it says, if they establish prayer and give charity, you know, then they are your kin. They are your kin in the way of life. Your kin. Anyway, so when these people say you're not my brother for having a different view of a historical... Please, my convert brothers and sisters, this is cult behaviour. This is not what the Quran teaches. And it's also, what's more important is, please have a look on my page of the verses that none of them speak about. None of them are there speaking about this corrupted translations that they're giving out. But they are. Have a look at the verses on my page and go to your Quran and have a look. Okay, so what I'm trying to get to is, you know, your culture, your history, your family, your... You know, we had... Hitler invaded our country. He invaded us and he wanted us to all be the same. All to look the same. He wanted us to all be the same. Okay? So, you know, our country fought back. Yeah? Our families, they fought this oppressor. Okay? And going to a verse in the Quran. Okay, 137, 138. Similar situations have passed on before you. Okay? Similar situations have passed on before you. Okay, I'm just going to go to the top now. Hold on. 2134. That was a nation that has passed on. It will have what it earned, and you will have what you have earned. And you will not be asked about what they used to do. Okay, so you're going to be told, this one did this, like this, so we have to do this. And obviously you're going to hear 2 minutes later, no, but this one does it like this because he said it and he's... Right, so I'm just saying, God is saying here, like, that was a nation that has passed on. You will not be asked about what they used to do. Okay, 2134. Okay, 2141. That is a nation that's passed on. It will have what it earned, and you'll have what you have earned, and you will not be asked about what they used to do. Okay, verse 24, 34. And we have certainly sent down to you distinct ayatin, verses and examples from those who passed on before you. He sent down, okay? Distinct, okay? Examples, ayatin and examples from those who passed on before you, and an admonition for those who fear God. Okay. So what is this? Because it's being repeated now, isn't it? Everywhere you see, people obviously are trying to push their way. Okay, so when we converted, I mean, so many, the families just support them. You know, I tried to say that before. My family supported me. They are not from the same belief, but they got the meat that I chose to do. They didn't judge me because, and you know, so they're atheist and Christian. They don't, do you know what I mean? This is what God says in the Quran. You can't judge anyone. You can't push your ideas, and what's worse, to change their culture. You're changing people's culture, insulting their cultures, you know. There's so many things. I just need you to be strong, like with, it's happened from the beginning, before the Torah came. You know, there was Pharaoh wanted everyone to follow his way, and if he didn't have, you know, there was apostasy, blasphemy laws. They were the laws of the ancient pagans in the Quran.